Supply crisis. Consumers complain about lack of essential commodities. Lockdown, pandemic and coronavirus has made the consumers complain about the lack of essential commodities. People all around are trying their best to cope up with their needs. But why is this happening? Why is there a shortage of commodities? How can we fight this? Continue watching the video till the end to know more. Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another video from our channel. We hope you guys are doing extremely well. In this video, we'll be talking about the current supply crisis situation. We will be diving deep into every aspect of this topic, so if you are new to this channel, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now without any further ado, let's hop right into the video. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Indeed, this age-old proverb finds significance as the country goes into a 21-day unprecedented lockdown to contain the spread of the deadly coronavirus. While the government has assured citizens that there will be unremitting supply of essential goods such as vegetables, groceries, medicines, fruits and milk, consumers on the other hand have complained of the ground reality being otherwise on day one of the lockdown. The restrictions are needed as we see how fast COVID-19 is spreading. But what is alarming is the scarcity of groceries and edible foods. I couldn't find essential items like flour, milk, salt in my area. If this continues, God knows how we will survive for even 10 days, said Rajiv Ranjan, a resident of Patna in Bihar. Another consumer, Chetan Anand from Hyderabad, complained about the hike in prices of foodstuff. The cost of vegetables and groceries have doubled. Panic buying is not right, but seeing the hike and unavailability of basic necessities, I think even I will have to buy extra today to make sure there is food for a few days at least, he said. The nationwide shutdown has had a significant impact on the supply chain network. Moreover, there seems to be a communication gap among authorities, especially at the local level. Although the lockdown allows for essential items to be available to the public, the government has announced certain other exemptions under the current lockdown. These don't seem to have been communicated to local authorities, which is worrying the people. A shopkeeper from Delhi, on the condition of anonymity, said that he has been receiving less supplies from distributors and prices are too high even for him to purchase. The problem of availability of essential goods across channels could get alarming over the next few days, he stressed. According to consumer goods distributors, the average stock with them is reduced to 10 to 15 days as consumers stock up during such lockdowns. Further, there seems to be some confusion over deliveries of essential goods by e-commerce platforms. Although the central government has allowed this, police on streets have reportedly stopped delivery executives. Online brands have curtailed services, stating they are facing problems while delivering goods. Restriction on transport services have also hit supply networks, resulting in reduced movements of stocks. Nonetheless, a customer, Abhishek Sinha from Delhi, described his experience as a relief. To grab some essential items, I had to step out of house. I was questioned by a policeman, which of course terrified me, but he allowed me to make my purchases and asked me to go back quickly, he shared. Bengaluru-based logistics aggregator Let's Transport said that they are working around the clock to address the need of consumers and had equipped all their driver partners and on-ground staff to ensure deliveries were made, while strictly adhering to all safety protocols. If we look deeper, the lockdown is the need of the hour, as the coronavirus outbreak has so far impacted over 600 Indians and social distancing seems to be the only solution to fight it. Cashing in on the Pongal rush, many ration shops in the city and peripheries have been reportedly indulging in selling essential commodities like sugar below the correct weight to card holders. The 1,300 and odd ration shops in the district, including part-time shops and those run by self-help groups, have been distributing essential commodities along with Pongal gift hampers issued by the government to cardholders for the last 1 week. When the Hindu team visited a few ration shops, salesmen admitted that they received sugar bags each weighing only 43 kilograms against the correct weight of 50 kilograms. When asked about the missing 7 kilograms of sugar in each bag, they had no answer. But they privately admitted that they received the sugar bags from the common pool of the state-run warehouses and were directed to sell them without raising such queries. As the news of underweight distribution of sugar spread, the ration card holders sent complaints about the irregularities to Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, MLA PTRP, Thiagarajan, through the complaint boxes he has installed in his constituency. The MLA visited a couple of ration shops and inquired with the salesman, the people said. He assured the consumers that he would take up the issue with the higher officials. When contacted, an official at District Supply Office said they would look into the complaints as they had designated squads to check such issues. Out of the 947,177 valid family cards in the district, 84,610 were eligible to get sugar, 798,267 rice and other commodities. Under central government schemes, 54,323 beneficiaries in the district were eligible to receive essential commodities from the ration shops, he added. He also said 77% of the Pongal gift hampers had been distributed. Amid concerns over availability of essential items in view of rising COVID-19 cases, the union government on Thursday directed state governments to take steps to stop panic buying by people and ensure there is no hike in prices of key supplies. In a letter written to state governments, Additional Secretary in Union Consumer Affairs Ministry, Nidhi Khare, said due to sudden spike in COVID-19 cases, concerns have been raised about availability of essential commodities to the common man at fair prices. To maintain smooth supplies, the state has been asked to keep operations of grocery stores, warehouses and chemist shops outside the restriction under Section 144 of the CRPC. It should also be ensured that the prices of all essential supplies are not increased and they are at fair prices, unless necessitated by cost enhancement due to raw material costs and exchange rates fluctuations, she said. States have been asked to undertake awareness activity and sensitize the public at large to address their concerns, so as to mitigate panic buying of essential supplies, she added. That apart, states have been asked to set up joint teams of food and civil supplies, legal metrology, food safety, health and policy at state and district level for effective surveillance and enforcement in order to avoid demand-supply mismatch, hoarding and exorbitant pricing of essential supplies. States have also been directed to set up helplines for consumers to enable them to register complaints for redressal by the public authorities on the issue of maintaining essential supplies. The states have been asked to review the situation and take appropriate action based on exigencies. India added a record over 2 lakh new COVID-19 infections in a day, pushing the total tally of cases to 1.40 crore, while the active cases surpassed the 14 lakh mark, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Thursday. Distributors of fast-moving consumer goods, FMCG, are finding it hard to get stocks of daily essentials, especially packaged foods such as noodles, certain brands of biscuits, pasta, salty snacks, and small packs of dishwashing products, as lockdown-related hiccups in supply of goods continue to impact stocks, said All India Consumer Products Distributors Federation, AICPDF. There is a lag between production and supplies and it is hitting the market now, said Dharyashil Patil, National President, AICPDF. The situation has been aggravated as FMCG firms have resumed production, but have not returned to full capacity utilization. Some are operating at 50 to 70% of pre-COVID production capacity. As production was shut down in March and April, many people used their buffer stock. So April was good for all distributors because they were still receiving stocks. However, since 25th of April, supplies have fallen, especially in food. The situation will improve in 8 to 10 days, Patil added. The problem is greater in the processed food segment, where consumption has been high during the lockdown, said Shubhashis Basu, Chief Operating Officer, Pratap Snacks, which makes namkeen and chips. Food accounts for roughly 58% of the value of FMCG goods sold in India. Consumers stocked up on such items, given the pivot towards home cooking during the extended phase of the lockdown. Basu said the stock pipelines dried up as production and logistics are not yet in full swing. There are some shortages in the market. The company is trying to ramp up production and supply chains. He added, when the lockdown started on March 25th, shoppers rushed to stores and bought household staples such as packaged flour, rice, cheese, and breakfast cereals. Nielsen said in the second edition of its COVID-19 Impact Report on retail and FMCG in April. And that's all for today. Did we miss out on anything? Do you have any other insights on this topic? Did you enjoy watching the video? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Please like the video if you have not already, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss another update from our channel. With that being said, let's meet in another one of these videos. Until then, see ya.